Welcome back to another episode of Q&A with Hyde, where I answer the questions you're all dying to know. The real reason I started Bloodthirstea was simply just to offer a more tangible product to my following. After we did the Cursed Cosmetics Hide Your Face palette and I saw how well this tangible product went, I decided I wanted to give my followers something else. So I created Bloodthirstea. Obviously the story behind that started with the hibiscus tree in my backyard when I bought my house. That had died, and I thought it would be a cool idea to make tea out of it. So that's where the whole story started. But ultimately, like I said, I wanted to give my followers, fans, friends, family, just something more tangible in what I offer. I think 15-year-old me would be pretty stoked on where I'm at and who I've become. I set out to inspire and motivate people through my art, whatever that may be. Back, I'd say probably when I was 15, I was definitely more like, I really want it to be music. I want to be, playing on stage and inspiring people this way, due to my love for X Japan and what I saw them doing for people. But through the years and just kind of evolving into who I've become now, it doesn't necessarily just have to be music. It's through all of my content, all of my art, everything that I do. Ultimately, when I get messages from people telling me how much I've inspired and motivated them, and because of what I do, to me, that's a win. And I know that 15-year-old me would definitely be pretty stoked and proud of that. The most vampire thing about me in real life is probably just my love of night and the dark and my distaste for the sun and the heat, for sure. I suppose I would say I think a lot of people think it's very easy doing what I do, because most people just assume you hit the record, you edit it and you put it out and everything's gold and you're making $1 million. But a lot of people don't realize many things about the time, the money, what goes into creating content, taxes, and I mean, there's a lot to it. And it's a struggle. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's not. It's very hard to get anybody to care, first of all, and once you do start getting people to care, you have to find a way to keep people interested. It's very hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, for sure. That's deep. If I disappeared tomorrow, I definitely would hope that people look back at like everything that I did and saw how hard I fought for what I wanted, and the fact that I just wasn't willing to give up until I get there, because I'm still not there. But it's a constant growth and evolution and struggle. And like I said, if I disappeared tomorrow, I would just hope people would remember the fight that I put, and I would hope that they would take that into their own life and into their goals and passions as well. Thanks for checking out another episode of Q&A with Hyde, where I answer the questions you're all dying to know. Cannot wait to answer more of your questions, so be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you're dying to know, and we will see you on the next episode.